Would you agree to meet up and go life and death with Feck even if he has 300 subs? Nah. Nah, I wouldn't not over that. He wouldn't be worth my time. The only way I would ever get that extreme, I'll be really honest, Burger King and Clipper are the closest I would get to really doing it, taking it to that level. And that's only because they just have been stalking me for years. They won't let up. They won't stop. They were in DMs saying they're going to put on an act to act scared to get me in trouble. Like, they're now getting into legal grounds of it's getting a little too far. Like, I don't think they're capable of doing that, like getting me the law after me, but he literally said in the DM, he will do whatever it takes. He said, I will, if I have to put on an act and say I'm scared for my life, they're like plotting out how to get back at me. Even lie, they're willing to put on an act. Like, when you're doing stuff like that, and Mo keeps coming on here, and he's kind of out of the feuding now. He used to get involved in it a lot, and Burger King keeps going at him a lot, and it doesn't really bother him. It's just shit talk. But he said something the other day on the stream. He said they said they're never going to stop. They're never going to stop. And he said that multiple times recently. And I'm not saying Mo's defending them, but I told him, I said, oh, there's ways to stop people. There is ways to stop them. They can be stopped. But the reality is, stopping them involves me pretty much giving my freedom up. Or being doxxed because I have to do legal. I'd have to go the legal route. And then I'm going to have to dox myself. But they can be stopped if I want to stop them. They can be stopped. But am I going to be Sin City Manny and take it to that level? I don't want to. My main thing is I don't want to be in a cell with another guy for the rest of my life. Have to smell him and deal with it. I don't want to be locked up like that. It's just too claustrophobic, and it wouldn't be fun. Sure, I'd love to put them away, but it's not worth it. It really ain't. It just ain't worth going to that level. Now, in real life, if somehow I was in the same room with them and I knew who they were, yeah, I'm beating the complete hell out of them. I'm hurting them, and I'll have to get, go to jail for a few days, get assault charges or something, but that'd be worth it. Killing them, I'd only do that if they pulled up on the property, and they're not going to do that. But yeah, there's nobody really worth that. But sometimes in real life, when shit happens out of nowhere, people do end up dead. In the heat of the moment, things happen. So I can't say I wouldn't in their life if I was if I saw them. I can't sit here and tell you 100% I wouldn't do something crazy. I don't think I would. I think I would just beat them up first. But if they did something and I felt threatened, I might cut their fucking throat. I don't know. But that's all. Like I said, I'm talking about this on Kick because Kick ain't gonna like this. I'm not gonna make death threats and stuff. I'm just saying, you just don't know. I just saw where that Mark Sanchez got stabbed. He was on the news, that quarterback. Somehow he got stabbed. He got into an altercation and he almost died. And shit happens, man. I don't know who he was fucking with that stabbed him. He's like a famous ex-quarterback. He's on TV. He's an announcer. He does football games. I don't know who he got run. I think somebody tried to mug him maybe or something. I'm not sure. But somebody stabbed his ass. So shit can happen in the heat of the moment. People get set off and they don't think. In the moment, they just do crazy shit. Anybody's capable. If somebody's pushing you and you see them in real life, you might just shoot them. You might just be so out of your mind wanting to pay them back that you might just pull the trigger. You don't even think about it. You're like, I just don't want this person around. But then you have to throw your whole life. Yeah. Simon Feck's a joke. I don't really take Simon that serious.
Yeah, but in these scenarios with these other guys, right? Let's say they show up or you show up or whatever, and you're in your head, you're thinking they want to fight you. What happens if all of a sudden they were like, whoa, 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 Clown, man, it's just been like trolling online. You do it too, man. It's just doing a show, bro. Get over it. Like, are you still just gonna like attack them and shit, and then have the lawsuit on your side, or would you make them actually?
That's what I think they would do. I was saying that. I go, they always ends up being that. It always ends up like, oh man, come on, man. It was just online. It was just games, man. Chill. Like, it's always that. Like, most guys don't want to fight. They really don't like to fight. They don't want to fight. They don't want to kill. I don't even know what the scenario would be if, like, let's say, and not even then. Let's just say there's some dude there could be some guy that's never even revealed himself that hates me. That's been listening to me for years. It's like, I hate this guy. They could be like, man, I'm going to get this guy one day. Let's say someone got my info. They figured me out. They got my name, my address. And they said, I'm going down there. I'm going to Arkansas. I'm going to pull up. If they told me they're pulling up, of course, then that'd be really dumb because now I'm going to be prepared, be waiting, and I'll do what I got to do. Now, but if they just showed up without saying anything, this one day somebody pulls up out here, and I don't know who it is, I'm not the kind of guy that's going to hesitate because if you hesitate, you can end up dead. You've got to react first. So if somebody pulls up and I don't know who they are and I don't know what they're about, I'm going to be prepared. Like, because you just can't, I mean, most people that pull up, it's going to be like somebody delivering a package or you know, something like that. But if it's just like if I somebody I don't know and they pull up in some car and they're being slow up the driveway, it could be anything. Like, if it's something you're not sure of, I'm not going to be like, what do I do? I'm going to be prepared in that moment. This I don't know who this person is. Something about to happen. And just nobody's going to catch me off guard out here. Like, I'm waiting. Like, I'm ready. I already think about it. Like, I mean, I'm not a guy that's going to be sitting here not prepared to do something if somebody was. But nobody's got the guts to do it in real life. And as far as, like you're saying, if, like, say somehow, like, what if I went to one of those, you know, I'm going to the fight week. I'm going to be at fight week for UFC. I will be there.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, I'm going there too. And if I saw one of these guys and I know who they are, and they might not know who I am. They think they know, they don't really know what I look like fully. They don't know, but I know what they look like. I've asked myself, would I go up to them and just like be like, it's me, you're fucked right now. Like, let's go outside. I don't know if I would attack them right there. I think I would say, let's go outside. I would offer them to go out because, I mean, if you tackle them right there in front of everybody, you're gonna get arrested. You're just gonna go to jail. You know, you can't. You know, you're not gonna get away with it in a public forum. Outside, if you might get away with it more because you just go out in the parking lot and be like, let's see what you got. Now what? Now you're gonna have to back up all that shit you said. And I would even be willing to guess most of them wouldn't go outside. They wouldn't go out there. That would be my guess. Most of them wouldn't go out there. They knew it was me and they saw me up close, and if I was getting angry, I don't think they would go out there. If they did, good on them for being able to back it up, but I don't think many of them would go out there. I don't even think there would be a fight. I don't think they would fight. I would have to attack them probably first, and then they can just say, this guy attacked me. He's just some guy online and he attacked me. Like, then I would look like the idiot that's arrested and like a fool. And then they could laugh at me. He's so dumb. He's in jail right now.